Hi crafty people. So here we're going to try to get this beautiful Julie Nutting tag done. I was just on Facebook Live and for some reason it just would not work. So some of you who ordered a kit from me, this is how it came. In the mail you have all of the pieces to make this. Really cute tag that can be used as a card in place of a card for a gift on a child's birthday, maybe an Easter birthday, a Easter card, whatever you'd like. So without further ado, let's get this going. So first I took my girl and I colored her. I used some of my not Copics. I used Spectrum Noir. So I used Fair Skin for the ears, the inside of the ears. I used MB2 for her body. And then I used these two, MG1 and MG3 for her dress. I made the polka dots, so it wasn't the paper. Then what I did was I cut in between. You see how there's paper there? I cut in between her arms, just easily separating her arm very carefully, and on this side as well. I wrapped the ribbon around and made a little knot. I haven't cut yet, and actually that little piece is kind of bugging me. So like I want to take it out. Let me see if it'll come out. It might. So I don't think I made it too tight. Oh, no, it's not working. Okay, I'm not gonna fuss with it because you know once you mess with it too much it breaks. So I didn't I left it kind of dangling there. So now, oh, I cut out I had a little piece. I colored the socks and the shoes. And then I glued everything on with my tacky glue. I love tacky glue. So now we're getting ready to do the background. So the background is made of this really pretty paper from Recollections. As you see, it has really cute like little frames. One is for the top half and one is for the bottom half. So what did I do? I'm gonna glue this on, and of course this is stopped again because you know whenever you're doing a video or a live, anything that can happen will, right? Isn't that a part of Murphy's Law? Let's clean this off with my handy dandy rag here. Yep. Oh, you see how it's all stuck? Okay, that's kind of fun, but not for a video. So here we go. I'm going to glue, glue, glue. I totally needed all this coloring today. It's just been one of those weeks that I needed to spend time in my craft room. Last weekend we had our crop and I already miss it. I miss it. We're supposed to have a create and take on April 4th, and unfortunately I have to cancel it. I have to cancel my classes at Michael's because of this daggone virus that is interrupting so many of our lives, you know? Like, that's just ridiculous. Let me measure it from this very top because I want most of this. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, if it's hanging off because we're just going to cut that. And if it bothers you that it's not aligned, please feel free and remove it. That's also a nice reason to use wet adhesive. So there's the first part. Now let's do the second part. Yes, I love using the adhesive. Another great reason to use like the tacky glue or wet adhesive is that it makes it really strong. Just butt that other piece up right against, butt your bottom piece up against to the top. I know I said butt. Silly. So for those of you who don't know, I work with 3 and 4-year-olds. So yeah, sometimes we say silly jokes. Okay, and we can just cut off all that excess once it's a little bit dry. So once that background is put on, now we're gonna put on the bottom piece. And what I used was this really cool lace. I purchased this at an expo a couple of years ago from, oh my goodness, Marina, and she would sell all the shabby chic stuff. So pretty, all of her you know, all of her ribbons and brooches, brooch. So that was really cool. Yeah, loved by Marina. Loved her stuff. She stopped coming to the expo, and she kind of stayed on the East Coast and opened up. I mean West Coast, sorry, and opened up. I think it was a coffee shop for her and her family. Very nice family. So you see, it's giving me a hard time, right? That's okay. So we're going to fold that over, fold this side over, and you're gonna just use regular tape on that. No, not a big deal. So let me lean down here because I didn't take one out. The tape should be. Hey, what happened? I totally spent time organizing this and now I don't see it. Okay. Oh, maybe because I put it out here. So regular tape. Just cut it with my very sharp scissors. Adhere that part. And then the other part. Make sure it is snug. Okay. And of course, if you want to write something on the back, what could you do? You can just put a nice piece of paper here, type it out, and then glue it on, right? It's not a big deal. Of course, this is not going to work now. So, next thing. Yeah, I was talking to all of my crafty people on Facebook Live before it kept cutting me off. Just how rough of a week it was. It really was. It was like, you know, that full moon was playing some tricks on me. Okay, so there's going to be a piece in here. You don't need that whole piece because I actually want one here and then some for the butterflies. So I'm going to cut it apart. So just take your rhinestone strip. Rhinestone cowboy. Oh, sorry, yeah. When things remind me of other things, I just break out into a song. Typical. And then when we're at our crops, I love to put like 80s and 90s songs, and we put like all the cool rock and roll, and then we'll put on some you know, some pop music, whatever it is, you know, and then we'll do maybe some Spanish songs, just, you know, to be eclectic. So that goes in the middle. This one stays. I'm gonna let those rhinestones hang off until this dries, and then I can snip it off. And it'll stay. It's just giving me a hard time right now, but it'll stay, right? Because these guys stayed. Look. As it moved. But it does stay. How have you all been doing? Hopefully you're okay, you know, with all this craziness. So I'm going to place her here. I'm not adhering her yet. We still have a couple of things. We have the words, Life is Splendid, that I stamped individually from another Prima doll. And those were the bloom dolls that I used. Some of you have pop-ups And then here are your butterflies. You can really decide which butterflies to use. You can use all 4. You can use them whichever way you'd like. Here are my words. I really like to cut my words and ink them up. So if that's something that you like to do, go for it. But I really like to do that. I like to ink them up, cut them out. See, life. And then if it's too much, just cut off more. And I suggest always cutting in. Look, cut off, cut in. So I'm not making so many dents on the paper. So life, and then is and splendid. So let me be careful because it's really easy to lose. And I'm gonna tell you something about me. When I do the lives, I so drop everything. Oh my goodness, sometimes it just gets annoying. You'll be like, hold on to stuff, stop throwing it on the floor. Don't worry, I end up finding it. Or the garbage finds it, right? Am I right? So here is the word splendid. Okay, we'll take all these extras and remove them. Make sure that's not my words. Those are not my words, rather. Of course. See, I told you, something always falls. It just, because I like to lean stuff on top of stuff on top of stuff, for real. So then we take, you could take whatever color you'd like, but Distress ink is my favorite. Here's a dauber. Ink it up. Ink up the edges. It gives it a nice look. Shabby look, vintage look, distressed look, interesting look. See that? Is lets it pop, you know, instead of just being stark white. I so could have cut more, but I'm okay with it. I am okay with that rectangular piece. And you see a little bit of ink goes a long way. Okay. So I'm going to put my words here. I'm going to put my bunny here. Let me bring these words down a little bit. Oh, I could even have it hanging off. You see that? Then I'm going to put my... Whoa. If I would have meant that to happen, it wouldn't have worked that way, right? No, I think I'll put this one up here somewhere. Maybe there. Two. See, they don't have to be. And I actually gave you an extra butterfly if you... Oh, those could go up there. I kind of like that. Oh, wait, one more part. Oh, the ribbon. The ribbon goes up here, so let's put the ribbon here. We're gonna move everything off, off. We're gonna turn this around, turn it around, and that's going to be taped on right here. Oh, with the tape that came apart because I let it go, that tape. Yeah. We do lots of bloopers. Okay. Let's cut one piece. And as it's pulling off all of the adhesive I have on my fingers. 2 pieces. So one here. It doesn't have to cover that, guys. I'm just being fast. And one here. Oh, I forgot to cut off those 2 little pieces to make it look like the tag. too. See that? Yay. That's at the top. Now we can start putting things together. I'm going to pop up my bunny. So I'm going to use some pop-up dots. Let's put one on the back of her head. It's a big piece, right? It's okay. Is it going to fit? Yes, it is. Then, jeez. This whole virus scare has everyone looking at you and you cough. I'm so scared to cough with these dag-nabbit allergies. Okay, and then 2 more here. So you see how I just cut them in half so that it'll fit where I need it. 1. Oh, remember, so I cut where her arm is, so I need to make sure that I put something there that's gonna support her arm and it doesn't like wobble back and forth and break. So let me do that for this side too. But I feel like this side is smaller, so let's cut it smaller. Rhinestone cowboy, I'm telling you, it just sticks in my head. There you go. So now we'll take off all the back sides. Oh, look, I need another piece here. Oops. Oopsie. It's really sticky. I guess that's what we need, right? Okay, so we'll take off all the backings. All the backings. Sorry. So I know I'm not going to edit this video, and you get what you see with all the bloopers. So if you like doing crafty things, please make sure to like our video and share. We do crafty lives where we sell crafts. She's there. Okay. Now we're going to glue everything else. I'm going to put the word splendid first. Let me see, I want one here. Okay, one here. And then we're going to put the word splendid. Please don't be stuck. Oh yeah, wow. I should have put it in my bottle holder. Okay. Splendid. Maybe like that. I like to put things off like all catty-cornered and stuff. Then the word life. Life. And then the word is. No. Yes. I like everything being cat-cornered. Then these, we can just put them in the middle so we can kind of flap up their wings. Like that. 1. 2. This was a great punch. It's too bad that Stampin' Up! Got rid of this punch. I don't know why they do that. I like the way they look standing up, don't you? 4. And then I'm going to put some rhinestones right in between. So all you really have to do is cut out like 3 rhinestones each. So 1, 2, 3. Yes, it's easier for you to cut the whole strip. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, let's do this. The rhinestones will stay with the tacky glue, guys. Yes, I should be using tweezers. I haven't, I really just need to get a separate set of tweezers for like my craft bag, which, oh, that one's right there. Wow, I'm more organized than I thought. 2, 3, and 4. So we're gonna do this one and this one. There you go. And there you go. So now I guess we can cut this one off, right? We'll cut it on. Let me see how close. Come on, this little piece doesn't want to come, and it's gonna end up being all cut off. Let's cut it this close. There you go. And she's all tied up. And there she goes. And this is my Julie Nutting doll. Life is splendid. Oh, we want to cut this part off, don't we? So, just here and here. And you're good. And just let her dry. Thanks for watching. Make sure to join us at Crafting with Damali on Facebook. We do have lives where we sell really cool things. Like I have one more bunny for sale. I have different stamps, really cool stamps, and you can get them from us, and you can join our craft events if you are in New York near or if you are near the Bronx, Lower Westchester on City Island. And thanks again. Hope to see you there. Bye-bye.